guys, welcome while we drive. My name is Christian.
And I'm Dean, and we talk about
Kamen Riders.
And this is our review for episode 23 of Kamen Rider Build.
Yeah. And as you can see from the background,
we have Kamen Rider Rogue.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, this episode.
Ha!
Okay. I'd say there's three important things that happen in this episode. Three important things. We have the death of Kiba.
Which is...
And I didn't expect it to be this soon.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like, maybe at least like another 3 episodes, to be honest.
Yeah. Or it would have been Akaba. Because Akaba seems the most...
annoying one?
No, I'd say most hot-headed. Most irrational.
Oh, yeah,
like, he'd be the most likely to go in.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
And then we get the Hell Brothers, Engine Brothers, and Remote Con Brothers.
And the who technically is Kamen Rider Rogue, like who that Kamen Rider is at the back. But in saying that,
it was obvious.
It was coming.
We know it was Gentoku.
So, you know, his name is Kamen Rider Rogue.
Yeah, Kamen Rider Rogue.
But in saying that, Dean said to me that they at first when they were just a rogue, he's technically not Kamen Riders.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to explain the full thing?
This mainly stems off of originally it stems off of Kamen Rider Black. There was a character called Shadow Moon, and he looks very much like a Kamen Rider himself, but he's a villain character, and he doesn't even turn into a Kamen Rider.
See, already Kamen Rider, you need to have a belt to become a Kamen Rider.
Yeah, even though that's not the case for every rider.
Yeah. But it'd be cool though.
Especially in Kabuto and Decade.
Decade.
The secondary rider, Kamen Rider DN, he uses the DN driver, which is a gun.
Ah.
And in Kabuto, there's a sword who uses a sword, and Kamen Rider Drake who uses a gun as well.
Ah, okay.
And the B who uses a wrist mounted.
Anyway.
But for the idea is most people won't know that it originally starts with Kamen Rider Black with Shadow Moon. And he's a Kamen Rider-esque character, but he's a villain, and he's not considered a Kamen Rider. And I think it's in the SIC stuff, which is like, remember those action figures of Kamen Rider, which are like super detailed and super realistic?
Yeah. And then sometimes they add more stuff into it to what maybe should have looked like.
Or could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Tatoba.
Yeah. Like huge tiger claws and grasshopper legs.
Holy shit, is scary.
Yeah. With Kamen Rider Blacks, I think, there was a version of Shadow Moon called Kamen Rider White, who uses the power of the moon. And it's just, what if Shadow Moon became a Kamen Rider, using the powers of the moon, and he became Kamen Rider White.
Oh, nice.
But most people would say it originates from Kamen Rider Drive with Machine Chaser, who eventually becomes Kamen Rider Chaser.
Yeah, because technically he's a Machine Chaser at first.
He's a Royd Mude-esque rider-like character.
Yeah, and then now he did.
Yeah, now he dead.
Sorry for spoilers.
Fuck.
Sorry for spoilers.
But now we have two versions of that two characters that are like Machine Chaser, where they ride alike but they're not considered Kamen Riders, which are Bloodstalker and Night Rogue. And one of them has already become a Kamen Rider, with Night Rogue becoming Kamen Rider Rogue.
And then the other one is just too powerful.
Yeah. But with the case of Night Rogue to Kamen Rider Rogue, he doesn't change sides. Well, he changes his affiliation.
But
he's still...
wants to become the Prime Minister.
Yeah, he's still an antagonist. I wouldn't say evil.
Yeah.
But was it? So that was... we get Kiba's death, we get the Hell Brothers. Not Hell Brothers, but Engine and Remote Control Brothers. Or Remote Con. And Kamen Rider Rogue. And
what else happened here? We finally saw the transformation of Rogue, and holy shit! So
it's very similar to the Splash Driver's normal transformation, where you see a Giga.
But the sound is like from just like na 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 na, but then they kind of put a twist into it.
Yeah. It's not exactly the same. It's more consistent. It's not dun dun. It's more dun 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 dun.
Yeah, so there's a twist into it, but you know what's happening. and then like there's a scream on the end. It's like, holy shit, I'm in love.
Yeah.
I was
It's-
like, I want it
I
now.
believe it's in the Steam Blade as well. That scream.
Yeah, it is.
When-
It is. It is.
Yeah, when you go to
A Steam Blade,
yeah,
Steam
it's
Gun.
Steam Blade.
As
It's in the Steam Blade.
well. Okay, I didn't know
It's
that.
not. Was it when you? It's also in the Steam Blade. Trans Steam Gun in the rifle mode because the Steam
Yeah.
Blade sounds are still there. But in the Steam Blade, when you go to, there's 3 final attacks: Electric Steam, Ice Steam, and Nebula Steam.
Mhm.
When you go to Nebula Steam, at the end of the attack, I believe you hear Scream.
Okay, I'm not sure on that one yet though.
Yeah. Either that or it was when you put the bat full bottle, the final attack for that has a scream at the end.
Okay, and this time we saw Grace's like fanboy side, which is very cute actually.
Yeah.
It's like when what's her name again?
Meetup.
Nah, no. Misora was like saying like said something, and then Chris just remembered like one of the videos, and he's like,
Yeah, she said
Meetan.
something in a way that Meetan would.
yeah, and he's like, Meetan.
Yeah, because he already thought, oh, it could be someone that looks like Meetan, or
Yeah.
it is.
Oh well, they
Meetan.
said it was someone, but it's definitely her. And then he's like, I am. What's his? I forgot his name, and then he said his age, and he's just he's single.
Kazumi.
Yeah, he says he's single, and then after that, he's like, "Can I shake your hand?" And then
Sawa comes in and is like, oh, if you want to shake her hand, you have to get in line. To get in line, you have to pay like $5,000.
yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, how about if I pay $100,000 arcs? Can I maybe get a picture with her?" He's like, "Okay."
Yeah,
And then like Akaba, and then what's his name again?
Kiba.
Kiba was like, boss, what are you doing? What are you doing?
We need that to eat.
He's like, it's only a couple of meals. Like, okay, fair enough. Couple. He's like, only 2, so technically it's only 1 day.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just cool. What else do you want to say in this?
The Trans Steam Gun with the... I'm going to call them the Funky Brothers because the Trans Steam Gun and the Nebula Steam Gun says Funky a lot. So I'm just going to call them Funky Brothers just because I want to. But one thing that's cool about it is instead of them both getting individual Nebula Steam Guns, they have to share.
Yeah, like one, and then like when they henshined, like one uses a gun, one uses like the trans steam.
The Steam Blade.
So it's just pretty cool. It's like, here you go, bro. Okay, here you go. I'll use mine, and then you're done.
Yeah, and when they used the Nebula Steam Gun in rifle mode, only one of them was
Yeah,
using
then
it, of course.
the other one's just like,
Yeah, I'm
Sup?
here. I'm morally supporting you, bro.
he's like, I got you. You got this.
Yeah, but but one thing cool about this episode that kind of elevates Kamen Rider Build in the action department anyway, not necessarily
Yeah.
story wise, because this wasn't a story focused episode
No,
other than
it's-
Kiba's death.
It's mostly like an introduction, like a proper introduction.
Yeah, but the reason why it like brought it up action wise is just the brutality of not only the Funky Brothers but Kamen Rider Rogue.
Like, Sento was using Rabbit Tank Sparkling, and of course, you know,
Him and Ryuga kind of like not really overpower but like balanced them and like slightly push back the Funky Brothers.
yeah, it's like, yeah, and then after that, Rogue comes in, and then like he just like they just keep punching Rogue, and then just nothing happens.
No flinching, no budging.
Yeah, and then like of course Zed did something. What did he do again? Then he
I think he tried to do a final attack, but it like did nothing.
yeah, like no, that's not
No?
that's Sento.
No.
No, he did something, and then
He tried to attack.
yeah, and then like he's just like nah, he's on the ground. He's like got his bottle, charge it up, and then just goes like that, and then you just see Ryuga fucking was gone, and then this Sento, you know, did a final attack, and he's like push him, but he's just like, I'll take this like a man. Use his final attack, and then holy the final attack.
The kick, man. The kick.
It's like mostly a leg strangle.
Yeah.
So what happens is a normal kick, a vortex kick,
A
will
scissor
be.
kick?
Yeah.
Scissor
So
kick.
normally it's gonna be a jump and then a kick. At
Or-
least it's gonna be ending on your feet. But this one is mostly like chop originally like it's like chopped like a crocodile's mouth. And holy fuck.
Yeah, trying to think of like if there was ever a Kamen Rider that did a similar kick. I think there was one with Kamen Rider Gato, who is also crocodile themed from one of the Deno movies, which I don't think you've seen.
Nah.
It was I'm trying to remember, can't remember which Deno movie, but it is in one of them.
And then his look when he the henshin, he looks like Crocodile from One Piece. You know, one of the 7.
There's like 7 pirate warlords or something.
Yeah, the 7 pirate warlords. Yes, the only legal pirates of the Marine. And he's the first one to be beaten. So yeah, he has a coat, and then
he doesn't put the sleeves in.
Nah, the only difference is Crocodile has has a hook,
and he has a cigarette.
Yeah, that's it. And then this guy at the back doesn't have any hook. So, excuse me, I had a good lunch. Yeah, and that's it. Anything else you want to add?
Not really, except for the preview's quite interesting. It's basically showing off.
Yeah.
Does Gentoku kill his dad?
And that's it. Comment down below if you reckon he's gonna kill his dad or not. And if he does, will he take over, or is he gonna wage war? Like, see what happens.
Or try to fuse Sato and Toto.
Yeah, or just fuse everything.
Yeah. Because Hokuto's with Sato now.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
So that you know, we do have Patreon. You should support us.
Yep. Support us if you want. Not if we're not demanding it, just only if you want to. Yeah. If you have $1 to spare, you can do the $1 Patreon. If you want more content, you can do the $3 or $5.
Yeah. Like us, share, comment down below, subscribe.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitter at Kiwami Drive.
Keep forgetting. My name is Christian.
And I'm Dean.